One of the most helpful strategies that you can use in enhancing your consciousness is observation. That's something that most of us don't actually do on a regular basis because we're really caught up in our minds with thoughts or emotions or feelings and things we need to do. So we're just really sort of kind of thinking from kind of one thought to the next. But observation is one of the things that you can do. And most of us don't realize that you can just take a moment in pausing and noticing in your day-to-day life, even with all of our technology that surrounds us and the modern life in which we live. Most of us kind of think, okay, well, we go out and we can observe and be in nature and whatnot. And of course, that's true, but we've become disconnected from nature. Because we feel we're disconnected from nature, we don't actually realize we're actually immersed in it, even though we have all these things that surround us. We're actually of nature itself as well. There are three things that are important to do when engaging in observation, and you can just practice these in your own time and in your own way. It's often good to do when it's quiet. But the first thing to do is to pause, and you can take a deep breath, a longer out breath than in breath, and that helps bring the brain into alpha mode or alpha brain waves, and that's a good mode to be in which to be in order to observe. So taking this step back and then experience it. So it's important to stay out of your head and thinking and analyzing stuff. And you'll see in the video that I'm about to show you how it is that can happen. But because you can sort of get in and start to figure out what's going on here. That's not what it's about. The observation is moving really into the sensory awareness. So the experience of what it is the experience of what you're experiencing. And so just step into that and just observe the phenomenon or the phenomena of your day-to-day life. So have a look. So here's a very cool observation for today. So there's some light coming through from the southeast at this time of day, and it's going through the here. You can see there's a refraction that's happening as I put my hand over the joint on the glass of the shower. So when we roll it over here, you can start to see how it's appearing. There it is. There's my finger. You can see it's looking much like part of a rainbow. And it refracts into two other areas. This is actually not a very good color, I think, but it's a bluish color, and then we get to more of a purple with another sort of greenish tinge. So let me roll this back. So it's just, and then you get this bar of white light that's in there as well. So you kind of go, okay, so like what's going on? It doesn't need to be what's going on. It needs to be the observation. Wow. Like light is doing that and providing these colors, and we're able to just enjoy the beauty of it. And what happens is, this is the cool stuff, when you start to move let me see if I can get into a place where you can see this. There's another bar of light as I've just moved the door a little bit, another bar of light. Now you can see my fingers at the end, and it's starting to move and starting to shift the colors, right? And then look what happens, right? Changes and shifts and goes through these color changes of the rainbow. Look at that. Wow, that is so cool. Look at that, the rainbow over there, and then we move it back, and there we go. We get into this whole other color spectrum. Look what goes on over here. Check it. How's that? And the angles and the geometry associated with it. Wow. Look at how it merges like that. Wow, that is so amazing. You get my own personal light show. How's that, eh? Wow. So I'm going to have to mark the time of this and be able to share this with you. Look at that, eh? Yo, it's so cool. Have a great day.